Hi, Warriors. Welcome back to episode 2 of Soul Reformation. It's me, your girl, Dana. So today I want to talk about just coming from a trauma and growing as, like, not growing because, you're never done actually growing, but this idea I had of getting back to who I was before everything happened and how now I'm realizing that that's not actually possible. There's no way to go back to me, the me I was before everything happened, right? And it's the idea that I have to let this version of me, whoever this is, grow and stop pressuring and just realizing that I'm not going to do things the same that way I used to, and how I'm not even looking at things the same way that I'm used to. And because of that, right, we all have the idea of how things are supposed to be, letting that go, right? One of the things for me, and I remember myself saying it, and I know all my friends and family that are watching this, because I know they are, hi guys, remember me saying this, right? Oh yeah, I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back to me doing this. And then, so the idea, when the time came for me to actually go and do things that I used to do I jumped at it, going back to work, going back to school and everything. I jumped, and some of it turned out good and some of it turned out bad. And everything else is just a real mess in between. And it's because I pushed myself to be as strong as I was before everything, and be this super strong champion warrior person that just could handle all of it, going back to school and going back to work and being put in all these situations and being around all the same people. And it's like, I'm not that, well, I'm not saying I'm not strong, I'm not a champion or anything, but it's just, I'm not the same person as I was after everything. And as much as I want to be, because you're gonna want to be, when you go through trauma, you want familiarity. You want that. You want things that you're used to, because whatever trauma you deal with. So with the accident, for me, losing all those people, I wanted to be back in places that were familiar and comfortable, right? I wanted to do the things that I was doing before, things that came as second nature. And when I got back to those places and I had the chance to do those things, none of it hit like it did before. None of it hit like it did before. And I kept telling myself that with time, it's just because the trauma is so new. You just dealt with all this stuff. So give yourself time to get reacquainted with everything, because it's familiar, it's comfortable, it should be okay. And when those things weren't okay, I didn't know what to do. Because if I'm not that person, I'm not the person that likes these things anymore, that enjoys doing the things that I used to, then who am I? Like, I've already dealt with losing these people that meant so much to me. I've already dealt with losing parts of me, like physical parts of me, and not so literal parts of me. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word that I was trying to say. But I've already dealt with losing all these things. So it's like, I didn't want to lose those things. I didn't want to lose who I was, because that's what it is, right? The things I like, the things I enjoyed doing, the people that I enjoyed being around and stuff like that, those are the things that make me who I am. So it's like, if I didn't enjoy those things anymore, then who am I? Like, I have to deal with, on one hand I have to deal with grieving these people, grieving myself, and everything. And now I have to completely rediscover who I am and find my purpose and do everything, because that's what everyone's telling me. And it's just like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And it is a lot, it was a lot, and it will always be a lot till I actually, I'm like holding my hand like I actually have something. But it was, and it is, and I had to deal with all of that. I had to deal with rediscovering things. So one example is, like, you'll deal with, like, you'll go through the trauma and you'll get over, not get over it, but you'll learn to live with that, right? You'll learn to live with the losing of it. Not that I have, because I still think about them daily and everything, but just saying, you'll learn to carry that weight with you and then go through your day-to-day. But then you throw in conflicts of your regular day to day, when the things you're used to and you like, you're no longer used to them. You no longer like them. So it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing now, right? What am I supposed to be doing? That's where I am, right? That's my now. Figuring that out, because I don't enjoy a lot of the same things that I used to. I can't find joy in these things anymore. And it's like, if I'm not that, then what am I? And I know I'm repeating myself now, but that's like my inner monologue all the time, is trying to figure that out. And I mean, it's all a part of the healing process, right? Because it's like getting back to me, but how am I going to get back to that if I actually don't know? Well, see, I said it again, right? Getting back. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. And I'm trying to get myself to make, and I'm trying to get myself to understand. There's no really getting back. It's more of a getting forward, right? You're not going back, you're going forward. And I have to leave that idea and that version of myself that I'm used to and that I am so comfortable with. I have to leave her here, right? I have to let that go, and I have to kind of grow into who I'm supposed to be growing into. And like I've said, I don't know if I mentioned, but I woke up and I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't doing anything, so this video almost didn't happen. But I kind of pushed myself to make it, because I just felt like this was something I had to say. And I don't know if I had to say it for someone to hear it, or so I can hear it and I can finally get that through my head. It's just letting go of that version of me. And the crazy thing is, by letting go of the old version of yourself, of myself, that means letting go of people and things that I'm comfortable with, people that you just don't mesh with anymore, right? And for me, that's hard, because that seems to be including someone that holds a special place in my heart, and I don't want to have to let that go. But we're not meshing the same way as we used to. We're just not. And after everything that I've lost this year, and while I'm like lost within myself, and I'm like so hard trying to figure all that out, it's like I don't want to let go of that person. I don't want to lose her, right? I don't. But I might just have to, and I kind of have to get that in myself, because while it sucks, it just seems like that's the way it has to be, and it's causing a lot of turmoil within myself, and it's causing me to be miserable and me to be unhappy. But it's like I'm causing that because I don't want to let go of something that's no longer beneficial to me, that's no longer bringing it there. And see, in healing and trying to heal, I'm actually causing myself more hurt by not letting this go, by not letting this person go, by not letting, and it's not even like I'm holding on to the actual person, because the relationship isn't there anymore, right? It's not. What I'm holding on to is the memories of this person, the memories of the relationship we used to have and everything, because she is who she is now, and I am who I am now, and those two people just don't seem to be here, right? And that's what I've been coming post-accident, post-trauma. That's a lot of the things that I'm being faced with, is who I am now after everything happened, after trying to heal, after trying to do all this stuff, is that the person that I am now doesn't fit in the spaces of the person that I was. And that could be a good thing. It could also be a not so good thing, because it means letting go of a lot of things that I like, a lot of things that I love. But it's just something we have to do, warriors. And I'm gonna cut this story short, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it up, because I'm gonna start crying, and that's just not something that I want to do yet. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of where I'm going and what I'm doing. Till next time, thank you guys.